how to take care of this and how to give it the most life as possible, and keep it sanitary and clean for yourself to be able to keep providing you that protection. So before, I think I just popped it on and just no questions asked, I'm going to show you how to personally put it on. So as we talked about before, it goes around your head completely. If hair pops out, I just don't care anymore. You're going to position your mask right up here, and the very top wire is going to pop up on the top of your head. I am going to just flip it like this for a second. If you were to even look in doctor shows or anything like that, you'll be able to see that it does go up. I don't know how much research is behind that as far as what it does to protect, but it is there. All right. To help give you the perfect seal, I do suggest putting your fingers over the wire, clamping on your nose, and bringing it down. As you can see, as I'm doing that, you can see my fabric actually going in and out as I speak, as I breathe too. You need to make sure it does cover your neck. If for whatever reason you do have problems with that, I do suggest contacting me as soon as possible, and I can be able to get that fixed for you as far as getting you either a longer or a smaller mask. So from there, this is how you put it on. At this point, you go, you leave your house, you live your life. Do not touch the face of your mask. Okay. I don't care if the seal's coming off. You wash it. Well, you can touch it and then go wash your hands, basically, because all of the germs are going to be coming here. As you take off your mask, you are going to take them off. I mean, you can take it off whatever way you want at that point, but take it off, take the filter out. What's funny is it actually does create a seal. So apparently there was a smell in here from a different, like, I don't know, it was like a floral smell. I did not smell it when it was in the mask. I was just spooked out by that. But you take it off, you take out your filters, and you pop this in the washing machine. You do put it on gentle cold, and you do dry it as normal. However, this is completely machine washable and reusable. So that's what I suggest. Another thing behind the mask is the filter. So everyone has been asking me, well, how do I put in the filters? Is this enough? As far as giving you the most protection, you do need the filters. With the mask that you get will come at least one set of filters. This set of filters is completely sanitary, was used with gloves, was used in a sterile environment as much as we could at that point. But with that being said, these are as sterile as they can be, as I can make it in my apartment. With that being said, we are going to, at this point, you are going to take out the filters. Again, this comes with your mask. There is 2 filters in here. You are able to just do one. However, we recommend the 2 to give it double protection. At that point, the color that is the most black and facing, the most black at this point, you can't even see it much right there. But the most black, you can definitely see that. The most black will actually be facing you. That's the marking will be facing you. So what you're going to do is you have this little pocket in the middle. I suggest moving the elastic to the side. And you are going to kind of squeeze that in. We definitely suggest, I mean, we've talked about before, just kind of shaping it to the face of the mask. However, this is a little bit bigger than it needs to be, and it kind of gives you that extra protection. I'd rather just give you that extra protection and not worry about it, if that makes sense. Just going to kind of wiggle it through. I did end up folding it in half. And this is completely live as far as, like, I'm not scrolling fast or anything. I'm talking you through it. And this will be as long as it would normally be to put in the filter, right? So again, that black part will be facing you with the black screen, the black coloring. And you are just going to kind of work it to that point. If you can't tell, I'm kind of working it as far as the filter is completely. I'm just moving it with my fingers, if you can't tell as well. And getting that filter all the way up to that nose. So at this point, you now have a filtered mask. As I put the filter in, you can't even tell that there's been a difference. The cloth is as absorbent as it can be. I mean, as much as it can be at that point. So that's why we always recommend, you know, having that filter in there, because even with just a normal cloth mask, it is hard. At this point, after you put on your filter, left your house, good to go, you are going to remove your mask when you come back, and you are going to remove that filter. Excuse me, a little crazy. And what we suggest is to put the filter in a brown paper bag. As I mentioned before in a previous video, that the virus can actually stay on surfaces, as far as I know, for the moment, is 7 days. So we put it in a paper bag. You can put it in the plastic bag if you want to just reuse it. Either way, you put it in a bag to help contain it, to make sure you are the most safe. You seal it up and you write the date. Now, the reason why we suggest this and why we encourage you to write the date is because this will be good in another 7 days. So do not throw your filter away. These are decent filters, and they are reusable after 7 days. You know, put that filter in there, throw this in the wash, and wash your hands. This will be good in 7 days. So that is the reason why we suggest it. We are also offering to buy the filters within 7-day packs. So honestly, you could just buy one pack for about $5. And, you know, one pack for about $5 will basically be a whole week in filters. Essentially, you could keep reusing that for about a month or two at that point. You know, they are pretty reusable after the 7 days. So we kind of suggest, you know, within about a month, you know, give it about the 4 times for using it. But, you know, at that point, hopefully we don't need it for that long. But, I mean, it's here to protect you. So I didn't personally take out the filters on this one because I just put it in. I haven't even really used it. I haven't gone out anywhere. So I will actually be using this today when I go out to Joann's to get more material for this. So it's expensive. So with that being said, this is our face mask. This is how to use it and how to best take care of it for sanitary reasons. So thank you again for listening.